and welcome to whatever this show is going to be called. I don't know yet. So essentially, this is a show where I play visual novels for you guys because I think they're interesting, and I rate them at the end, and that's pretty much it. So this first one was selected by good old pal Zarci, and this is Seduce Me the Otome, I don't know how to fucking pronounce it. And it is a visual novel where I have to go to get with people, I guess. I don't really know anything about it. I'm going in completely raw. I don't know anything. And that's about it. I don't. That's pretty much all the introduction we need. So we start a new game. This is a fictional interactive narrative. Any character resemblance to real life people are purely coincidental. Also, please know that the following game is made for PG-16 audiences. Please know that sexual and violent themes are explored in this game. Trigger warning: abuse, implied rape, and suicide, and you have been warned. Goddamn, dude. Please enjoy.
Why, hello.
Oh, shit.
My, aren't you a gorgeous sight? Can I be honored enough to know your name?
What the fuck? I didn't know it said voice acting.
Oh, is this me?
A lovely name. For a lovely person like you. Wonderful.
This is fucking weird. Yeah, I wasn't expecting voice acting.
Eric, do your job.
Very well. This game was produced by Seraphim Entertainment under the direction of Michaela Laws and is powered by Renpai Visual Novel Engine. We truly hope you'll enjoy this story. I know I'll enjoy it since you'll be in it.
Dang, dude, I'm getting seduced. Like, what the fuck? Voice acting is actually not bad.
Eric.
Fine, fine. Farewell, my sweet.
Don't worry. This makes it really... Oh, shit, we popping off. This makes it really easy for me because I don't have to do a whole bunch of talking because it'll be talking for me. Oh, fuck, double tap.
Come on! Is that all you got?
This is a weird way to start.
Wanna try me, asshole?
No, that's not great. Oh, goddamn. Just gonna... We're just going, eh?
Crap! Missed.
Let's retreat for now.
What the fuck is happening?
No kidding. Let's get out of here.
That's right. You better run, you stupid punks! Stay out of our territory!
Call it fate or call it coincidence. That one moment of violence started a chain of events I will never
This
forget.
formula, created in the 70s, is one of the most important in the field of financial theory. It is used to calculate the price of European-style options and is widely used by option marketers, though there are some discrepancies that are now corrected with the modern viewpoint.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Rain. It's been a long time since we've gotten rain around here. But it's the season for rainy weather, so it is not exactly that surprising. Personally, I love the sound of it. When the raindrops fell, like the soft tapping of fingers, it was so soothing. Even looking at the droplets hit the glass of windows was strangely calming. For this reason, I felt lucky for having a seat next to the window, though I did spend more time staring outside than I did paying attention in class. The lectures in class were pretty boring. Mrs. Phillips' voice wasn't sporific, but I just wasn't interested in what she was saying. And since it was the period right before lunch, all I could think about was doing other things with my free time. Honestly, I didn't really care much for economics. Sure, I had good grades in this class, but it's only because I read the textbook and did my assignments I also had to. Wait, what? I also did my assignments as I had to. Oh, okay. I was only taking this class because it was mandatory. If up to me, I would have probably taken another course. Luckily, it was my senior year, so after this semester, I wouldn't mean the end of high school courses forever. Thank God for that. Oh, if you go to college, you would be very wrong. I didn't hate high school. It was just kind of a mundane how the days drifted on if there was no end to it. The only thing I really enjoyed about being in school was meeting my friends and hanging out with them. But that was kind of it. In short, I was done with high school. Second semester brought a note of finality to it. I had already applied to many universities this semester prior, and I was expecting replies sometime in the next few months. It seemed like the start of something new. Something would change. That is, if things could change, I stared at the faint outline of raindrops in the distance. For now, I was stuck in this class.
Miss Anderson.
Boy, they spent a lot less time drawing her. Mrs. Phillip Ray's voice interrupted my train of thought. Just when I was thinking about class, I quickly turned and it's sunny outside, quickly turned my head to face the teacher. Hopefully she didn't pick me just because she noticed I was spacing out. Yes, ma'am.
Would you care to name the equation I set up on the blackboard?
Oh, I think I read about it in the textbook last night. It should be the Black-Scholes model formula.
Very good as always, Miss Anderson.
It's like front-facing Simpsons model. This is weird. Anderson, it followed me wherever I went. Most people didn't really know me by my first name, but rather my surname. No doubt that the surname was a trademark of the international famous philanthropist Anderson Family Toys, and because that founder was my own grandfather. Oh boy, Suzu, one of my best friends, turned around and proudly gave me a punch to the shoulder. Oh, whoops. That's a weird thing for a photo. From beside me, it's weird that there's no background music. I might have to put some in to make it a bit more entertaining for you guys. From beside me, I heard Naomi, another one of my best friends, clearing her throat in obvious disapproval of Suzu's choice of word.
She means good job.
Bitch, we in class, stop talking.
Oi! Care to tell me who the creators of this formula were?
Some guys named Black and Scholes. Fisher Black and Myron Scholes.
Very good, Miss Patterson.
Show off. Better study next time, Suzu. Be like us and study once in a while.
Alright, so the voice acting quality varies. There's that. Suzu rolled her eyes and slouched in her chair as Naomi gave a small smirk. She always pouted when Naomi showed her up.
That's
She
the
apparently
end of
happened
today's
a lot.
lecture. Now, let's
Oh, there's
separate
the
into
background
groups and
music.
work on your projects. Remember, everything is due on Monday. Go ahead now.
Dude, these funky fresh beats, dude. Before I knew it, Suzu and Naomi had scooted their desks aligned with mine. I returned to the Three Musketeers. Whenever the teacher let the students decide on groups, we always grouped together in our little trio. It was a sheer stroke of luck that we all managed to be in the same class, so we had to at least take the opportunity to stick together as much as we could. Besides, we were the most comfortable around each other than, say, compared to being around any other classmate. It just made sense for us to put our heads together for any kind of project. I took the posters we were working on and rolled it open in 3 desks. We were pretty much finished with fulfilling most of the guidelines for the project, though we did have to add a few finishing touches here and there. After working on making the posters a bit prettier, we sat back and inspected our work to see what we still had to do. Naomi, as usual, was the first to look at for any issues. She lightly tapped a pencil against her chin, staring intently at the project.
Alright, so let's see. We finished the budgeting section, the building leasing, and the cost for labor. What else do we need?
What the fuck is this project? Suzu straightened up to look at the poster, stroked her chin, which is a thing human beings do. I am a human being. After a few seconds, her face brightened and she spoke
How
up.
about a company name? Huh? Did we really skip over that?
What
Of
is
course
this
we did.
project?
You always go straight into the logical statistics and stuff.
I
You
don't know what this
completely skip
project is
over the
supposed to be.
fact. We need a name for our project.
Do you? I don't know if that's a thing.
At least we caught it this time. What do we name it?
This has happened more than once. What the fuck are we doing?
Not sure. What do you think?
Look at this me. It always came down to me. Whenever there was something to be named or titled, it was a master at editing. I was the master at ending decisions. Even when I didn't
like
want to be.
Trinity Corporations. That is way too predictable. How about
What are we a company
Dragon
for?
Company?
What the fuck are
What
we?
do dragons have to do with our project?
I don't know. What's the Trinity have to do?
What? It's a
what is
totally
this?
unpredictable name. It's hot.
It's got dragon in it. It's very
But our
predictable.
company sells bubble gum.
Then why Trinity? What the fuck
Who
is going
said
on?
we can't produce spicy bubble gum?
What?
What do you think?
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah. What do you think?
What's happening? Western them looked at me expectantly, even though I wasn't quite sure myself. I didn't really want to choose sides, but if up to me, I would say Trinity Corporation sounds like it has nothing to do with gum, and neither does Dragon Company. These are both terrible decisions. What's happening? What is this game? Well, Suju's cooler than Naomi because fucking she's.
Booyah!
Sure.
Dragon Company it is! Alright, now that we've decided on a name...
No, you didn't put up
now
much of a
what?
fight about that. Lizette. Who the fuck is that?
It's just Lisette.
Looked over my shoulder to see her laughing with a circle of friends, mostly comprised of popular people that were practically friends with everyone in school. As though everyone in school knew them and it was the center of all Lizette White. She said, posture indicated she was working, but also ready to casually chat about her day. She had an endearing balance of charismatic and awkward, which is readily apparent when she first talked to someone. It was easy to make her smile and laugh, and she was quite the comedian as well. Basically, she was perfect. Okay, not that she was like a robot or something, but she was the student that everyone else wanted to be. I disagree with that. Lizette was bright, easygoing, above all, and had a future laid out right in front of her. Unlike the average student, she knew that she wanted to do after high school, and as a result, she was confident and ambitious, though sometimes it could rub people the wrong way. I knew what I wanted to do out of high school, but I was neither confident nor ambitious as a result of that. In fact, it was the opposite. I was ambitious, but not confident at all, because I knew I was going to fail. So whatever that, I get plan for the worst, hope for the best, I guess. I don't know what that's called. Anyway. Moreover, I had known her ever since I was young, but it had ultimately resulted in a rivalry that continued to this day. Did it? I thought I was like plain-faced normal girl. I am my rival with fucking... I got hair in my glasses. I am my rival to fucking perfect girl. It doesn't seem... Whatever. Of course, my friends knew that what was between us, and upon seeing me glance at her, they shifted their attention to her.
She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion.
Dang, dude, nice save.
Probably is, but she's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow her to look like she's actually doing work.
Oh shit, fucking throwing shade, dude.
Oh, come on, Suzu. She may be a little
I thought she was right behind me.
off-putting,
She's like in
but she's
voice
not
range.
the giant priss that you're making her seem to be.
The day she isn't a priss is the day I turn into you.
The fuck is... Like,
What's that
people use that
supposed
word
to
like
mean?
that? I don't think so. Hey, I'm happy.
Never mind. It's about time. Let's bail.
Unsurprisingly, Caesar was the first of the classroom, slinging her backpack over her shoulder with ease. She quickly strolled out the door.
Her seat isn't even closest to the exit, and she always manages to be the first one out of the door. I don't think I'll ever understand that.
Bitch, she hungry. I was as fast as I was getting out of here. You folded her arm closer to giving me a disappointed look.
Oh, not you too. She's turning you into a delinquent.
Class sucks. It's a joke, Naomi. It is a joke, Naomi. I don't know why I'm doing that voice.
Well, it's not really funny.
Yeah, it was. Get ready.
Man, you guys are slow. Are you coming or what?
We heard you the first time. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when the bell rings.
Are you kidding me? That class was ridiculously boring. Even Miss Valedictorian here was dozing off a bit.
I do have to admit I was spacing out, and just because I answered one question doesn't mean I'm automatically the valedictorian.
Okay, so it wasn't too interesting. But you should at least pay attention when Phillips is talking about the important parts.
So you
The
finally
important part's
admit
like,
it.
what,
We're
bitch?
finally on the same wavelength. Welcome to the club, Patterson.
Please, don't call me by my last name. This isn't the classroom. And never in a million years will we ever see things eye to eye.
Despite this, they both burst out into laughter. Normally anyone would think the opposite, like them, would never associate with each other. But even though they are so different, their friendship somehow made a lot of sense. Maybe there was just perfect compliments, or personalities didn't dictate the possibility of their friendship. After all, we three had been best friends since preschool.
All right, so where are
That's
we
a
heading to first?
Weird time to make best friends.
Cafeteria? I think we can all agree that we're really hungry, especially after hearing about our company's line of deliciously spicy bubblegum.
Spicy
Who would
bubblegum doesn't even
buy
sound
that?
appetizing.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Me? I would pay good money to get a taste of it.
I wouldn't. I paid like 25 cents. I mean, you like spicy food after all. It's nice that the lighting is a thing. I'm just taking in the background. It's weird to me. Like, stretching. See like the shading on the chairs and stuff, how it's kind of like gradiented and there's kind of not a whole lot of detail, but a modest amount of detail. Like the chairs and stuff all look not bad, they look pretty good. But then you go up, and then like the ceiling looks kind of... It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just that, I don't know, it's a little off-putting. I don't know, this is better than anything I can do. I'm not trying to say it's bad. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna be making a rating thing after when I'm done with this. So I'm just trying to make mental notes, I guess. So, anyway, let's continue. We entered the cafeteria, a bustling warm food with aromas of different kinds of food. As we got in line, we ordered our meals and chatted freely.
Cajun fries and the spicy chicken burger for me. That's my definition of a good meal.
Dang, dude, that's some bomb-ass school food. I didn't get that shit when I was in school, damn.
I'll take a tuna sandwich and some juice. You're probably going to need water or something to curb all that spicy flavor, Suzu.
Don't drink water to curb spicy. That's stupid. It's gonna make it
I can't be
worse.
tamed by the likes of that. If it's spicy, then it's gotta be all or nothing.
You're crazy!
How are you not used to
Oh
this?
yeah, I'm crazy.
I think I'm getting a migraine.
I think I'll go with mac and cheese and a soda. Bruh. Stupid spicy chicken burger. Get that shit out of here. Fucking tuna sandwich. Garbage. Mac and cheese. And a soda. Once we got our foods, we settled down at one of the empty tables. Putting our backpacks aside, we finally dug into our food. Susie leaned back in her chair, tilting it back so that she can rest her feet on the table by her food.
Alright then. Is there anything we want to talk about?
Bored already?
That's how teenagers have conversations.
I know. Let's talk about...
Say boys, and I will never speak to you ever again.
Aw, why not?
What's so interesting about talking about guys? Not like any of us are gonna get boyfriends anytime soon.
Oh shit, the whole point of this game is for me to do that.
We don't know that. What if one of us does get a boyfriend?
That's gonna be me, bitches.
Like that's going to happen, Naomi. Look at us. I'm a tiny Italian. You're a ditzy blonde.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that blonde.
Hey!
No offense. And Anderson here. Well, I guess she could land a boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants.
Or girlfriend?
Oh shit.
She can be a lesbian if she
Oh
wants.
shit.
True.
It's okay, it's you. I'm not sure I want a boyfriend.
Why not? It's our senior year. Might as well get a boyfriend.
Maybe she's just not interested in a relationship, Suzu.
Well, that is the entire point of this game. It wasn't really about wanting a relationship, but more that there was no one interesting enough to be in a relationship with. Damn, dude, that's fucked up. That's a fucked up thing to say. Don't get me wrong, I'm an open person, but there's not many interesting guys in school to go out with. I mean, you're not wrong, high school is kind of boring. Who knows? Time will tell. Naomi looked at me, wanting to continue the conversation. However, before she could speak, the speakers of the cafe started up an announcement because the cafeteria.
Miss Anderson, please come to the main office
that's me.
immediately. Please bring your things with you.
Oh shit.
Oh my.
Looks like our plans have been cut short. The men in white coats have finally come to get you.
Suzu, don't joke around. What if it's serious?
Ah, fine. If something happens, just call us.
For show. Funny enough,
Something did happen.
there was certainly no laughing matter. Cold. It was really cold. Placing my bets, I'm gonna say that grandpa that started the fucking company or whatever just died. And we were close or something. Just going out there. The rain became heavier that afternoon, accompanied by rolling thunder now and then. The skies had turned dark, though I couldn't see any of it under my black umbrella. Now that I was looking up, in fact, looking up the opposite of what I wanted to do. I stared at the grass beneath my feet, unable to look at the people weeping around me. All I could do was see the damn grass underneath my feet. Only the monotone eulogies that floated through my ears reminded me that I was at a funeral. I'm also going to assume that the casket and burying thing was also going to remind me that I was at a funeral. It was only a few speeches ended that I was finally able to raise my head. Harold Anderson, forever in our hearts. A small gathering of people made of relatives I didn't even know were related to me were huddled around a small, simple grave. For a while, all I heard was the sound of raindrops on umbrellas. If it weren't raining, everything would have probably been a heavy silence. I looked beside me where my father was standing and holding up a large black umbrella for our small family of 3. His face was emotionless, a strange sight to see next to my weeping mother. I wondered what was going through his mind. After all, etched into the smooth, gray tombstone before us with his father's name. But that was his father's name. My grandfather, the one who raised me like his own daughter, had passed away that day. The ceremony was small, and only close family were allowed to come. Slowly, though, people began to leave, leaving my father, mother, and I behind at the grave. A man dressed in a clean black suit under a uniform black umbrella. The funeral attendees walked toward us, introducing him as my grandfather's lawyer. He pulled out a few documents out from his suitcase and began to read aloud its contents.
And now,
this is
we shall
not
read Harold
where
Anderson's
you do that.
last will and testament.
It's really not where you do that. Only my parents and I were allowed to be present for my. Only my grandparents. Only my parents and I were allowed to be present for my grandfather's will. I was under strict request from his lawyer, and there was a reason why. That's why we did it in this open public place where anyone could walk by and hear, instead of an office.
And to my dearest granddaughter, I give my estate. All the furniture and decor that resides within the house shall also be given to my granddaughter.
Oh shit! I can't believe my ears. I had her in the family estate at 18. That's impossible. Yet it was written on my own grandfather's hand.
He passed the family estate to her? Why am I not surprised?
Oh shit, my dad's a piece of shit.
Dear.
Well, did he say anything about what will become of the CEO and chairman position of the Anderson Toys Company?
No. It is presumed that the vice chairman will succeed the position.
Even to the bitter end, he wouldn't give in. What a stubborn old man.
What, do you think you should just get to run the company because your dad died? Come on, man. Shaking his head, my father turned his face to my mother with a serious expression on his face.
About the estate. Should we send her there to get used to the building? It'll be a good place for her to live after high school.
Are you sure we should?
Why not? This would be a good experience for her.
Honey, what do you think?
Ellipses. I wasn't sure what to say. Why did my grandmother think that I was an appropriate heir to the mansion? Was I ready to live on my own?
Well, that seems to be it. We'll be taking our leave now. I'm sure the little heiress needs some time to adjust.
David!
Even though she raised her voice, my dad wordlessly began walking back to the car, disinterested.
Don't mind him, honey. I think that your grandfather's passing really affected him. Why don't we get back home for now?
You can go ahead to the car, Mom. I think I need some time alone with Grandpa.
Oh, of course. Take all the time you need.
She gave me a quick hug and hurried after my dad. Looked around the funeral grounds, which was now completely empty, save for the solemn-looking grave that laid in front of me. I'm sure that if Grandpa were in charge of arranging all this, he would have been much different. It was blatantly obviously that my dad was in charge of the whole event. Those would bury their own family the same day they pass away. Everyone knew my grandfather's love for toys, and yet the grave was a mere stone of slab on the ground, void of any children's toys. My dad didn't even bother putting flowers. His disdain for my grandmother was almost pitiful. Sorry, Grandpa. I tried to force out some words, but the only thing that came out was a choked sob. You told me to stay strong, but right now I'm the farthest from it. Like one time, a long time ago. Flashback.